Zach, you have the most Crosstown Shootout experience. Just what have you told maybe some of the new guys about what to expect on Saturday?
Yeah, I just told them that the environment's gonna be very, very hectic, and obviously they're gonna be very hungry to get a win as they haven't in a very long time. But at the same time, losing's not acceptable here, so we got to find a way to get it done.
Zach, you've seen a lot of these shootouts now dating back to before the transfer portal was a big thing. Has the transfer portal changed the nature of the game? Is there less hype and less guys knowing about it that leads up to the build-up?
I think in terms of the players, it might affect them a little bit. Obviously, like people like RC, and they don't know. Like I gotta kind of explain it a little more to them. But at the same time, the people of Cincinnati, everybody involved with both institutions still know what it means, and so I'm expecting the crowd to be the same as always.
Dayvion, last year you were new here and listened to all the hype leading up to the shootout. Did the atmosphere and the pressure of the game live up to the hype that was built?
Yeah, for sure. Last year the UC game was probably the hardest, playing game that I've been a part of. So it definitely lived up to the hype, and I'm ready for it.
All right, Ryan, what have you been told about the game? How excited are you to play in it?
I'm definitely excited. I just know it's going to be a game to remember. And I just know we just got to go in it just being prepared and ready and get the job done. So.
Ryan, excuse me, Ryan. I know the shootout is a whole different beast than playing, at your previous stops. But you have played Cincinnati 3 times in your career. So, what can you take away from that experience leading into Saturday, if anything?
Yeah, probably not much. Just by the way, my teammates and coaches have explained the game, I feel like it's all going to be different than any game I've ever played in. So, I can't really compare or contrast my past games to this one. Just got to be prepared and ready. So,
Jerome, obviously you overcame a lot in your basketball career after last season. Talk about the excitement to have this last opportunity versus another Crosstown Shootout.
Yeah, it's just a big moment for me. Just it being my last year and it being we haven't lost yet. So just having this win and knowing leaving here and having this win is going to be a big part of me. And being out for so long, I'm excited to play in this game too.
Dayvion, you mentioned last year being the hardest game you've played in. Can you explain what it's like to play in this game and what you meant by that?
I just feel like it's a game where the referees is, they're there, but they're not there. It's Xavier versus UC, player versus player. So best team, they're going to come out on top. Just being, it's at UC, so just being able to, play together, play as a team, and it's us versus them.
Ryan, any talk with you and your brother leading up to this game?
Nah, not much at all, to be honest. Nah.
Will he be wearing Xavier or UC gear?
He'll be wearing Xavier. He's going to be on our side for sure. That's no doubt.
Zach, what stands out about UC when you watch them on film and you sort of scout what they can do?
They got a lot of athletes. They got a lot of people who can get up and down the floor, who can play really hard and can make things very hard on defense. Like everyone's just been talking about, it's going to be a very hard-fought game, and we're going to have to bring it all.
Zach, you've played at Fifth Third Arena. How hard is it to win the shootout when it's on the road?
I don't think it really makes a difference whether it's on the road or it's here. It's pretty much the same game. It's going to be very hard fought, and of course having the crowd on your side is a bit of an advantage, but at the same time having the crowd against you is also an advantage if you think of it in that way. So I'm really excited to go over there.
How can the crowd be an advantage when you're going against it?
You just use what they're saying against you as motivation, as fuel on the fire, and just it's kind of like you're there to beat them. So the whole crowd, it's like you versus that whole arena.